the one, the only, Ben Sion. Okay, good morning and welcome to Yeshiva YouTube. Iyun, Sion. Today I want to talk about Masechus Eiruvin, Periches. I want to talk about Mishnah Zion, even though today we did Zion and Ches. Well, it really comes up in Mishnah Ches also. Mishnah Zion is really another iteration. Is that it's a repeat of basically machlokes we had in Mishnah Vav and Mishnah Vav. Mishnah Vav talked about a bore. You have a pit of water that is shared by two chatzeros. So according to Rabbi Yehuda, if there's a wall on top, even though you didn't specifically make the wall, right, to divide between the pit, right, we're talking about a wall on top of the pit. It's not even going in the water. So according to Rabbi Yehuda, it's good enough. According to everybody else, it has to be, even if it's on top of the pit, you have to make the wall specifically for it. Then you can say good asim mechitzta, right? You can split the water in half, because otherwise, if the water is not split in half, then you might be taking from, if you didn't make an Eruv, you might be taking from someone else's chatzar, which is a problem. If you make an Eruv with other chatzar. Now, here in Mishnah Zion, it discusses a similar case where you have a stream of water going into one chatzar. Now, the stream of water is a carmelis because it's 10 tefachim deep and 4 tefachim wide. So if you make a special wall, there's walls on your inner chatzar, so it's passing through your chatzar. It's coming in on one side, exiting on a different side. You have walls over there. So Yehuda says you have walls, 10 tefachim. Good asik mechitzta cuts it off on the bottom and makes it a rosh yachid. It's part of your chatzar. According to the Tanakama, we hold you have to make a special wall. Even though you have walls over there, you have to make a special wall for good. Only then we say good asik mechitzta. So if I fundamental machlokas, how does good asik mechitzta and good achis mechitzta? We talked about Masechus Sukkah by making walls for a sukkah, right? If you make walls from a sukkah that are 10 tefachim high, even the schach is really up to 20 amos. We say good asik mechitzta. The idea is when you make a mechitza, right, it extends upward or extends downwards. So is that just automatic? According to Yehuda, it's automatic, right? A mechitza is the physical structure. Right, halacha Moshe Sinai that a wall that's 10 tefachim, that's considered, already a wall, can go up as much as you need or go down as much as you need, provided that it's going somewhere. It has the schach to go to. According to the Rabban, who we hold, the concept of good asim mechitza doesn't happen automatically. It's a din in your das, in your thought process. Meaning, when I specifically make a wall for a sukkah, I make a wall over here in the chatzar, right? I make a 10 tefachim wall. So I'm showing over here that I want an interposition between out of my chatzar and in my chatzar. I'm showing I want an interposition, right? So good asik mechitza tells me mechitza really, according to them, mechitza is not the physical structure. It's just symbolic of a metaphysical structure, a spiritual, you would say, structure. It's symbolic. It's a symbolic thing. It's a siman, not a siba. It's not the physical thing. It's symbolic. It's symbolic. So when I make it specifically for this, and obviously I have to have the requisite mechitza of 10 tefachim, a physical structure 10 tefachim, so I'm showing that I want this to be an interposition. And the Torah says, when I reveal my das, the megala my das, that I want this to be an interposition over here, Torah says you did it enough. You did enough of a ma'aseh to make a physical 10 tefachim wall, so therefore the wall extends upwards and downwards as much as you need. Because you really had planned, if it was possible, or if you had enough tools or structure, if you had the time, the Torah doesn't expect you to be crazy, to make yourself crazy. The Torah expects you to make a real effort, ishtabos. And the Torah doesn't expect you to make yourself crazy, to make walls going 20 amos high. So the Torah says you already revealed your das, that you wanted an interposition over here. The interposition extends down and up. If you don't do a 10 tefachim wall, so nothing to start with, it doesn't show that you want an interposition. If I make a 10 tefachim wall, it shows I want interposition. So the Torah says automatically it interposes not just the 10 tefachim, but also all the way down and all the way up. But that's only when I consciously make a mechitza for the specific purpose, like a sukkah, or over here when he's making a new mechitza, when I make a new wall, so it shows that I want the interposition. That's good asik mechitza. It's in your das. It's in your das that I wanted the wall and I wanted to extend upwards and downwards. But a regular wall doesn't just automatically extend down. It's not a product of a physical wall. It extends upward and down automatically. That's not the halacha Mishnah Sinai. Halacha Mishnah Sinai is when I make the wall, it shows, it reveals my das, megala my das, that I wanted interposition, which will extend indefinitely up and down. That's what my das was. And without making a physical 10 tefachim wall, it's not enough of a gila das that you want it to be basically interposition all the way up and all the way down. Hope you enjoyed today's share. See you in the next one.